Doctor, good morning.
Good morning, and thank you for having us.
Great. Let's start right at the beginning. True or false, you've allegedly lost supporting documents of more than 100,000 applications.
It's false and it's misleading. The real question is in Nsfas we refer to missing documents as incomplete applications or sub-quality applications. So it's not a question of losing documents, it means that we didn't receive the full application as was expected. And there were two categories, and so the ones that we were able to validate with Home Affairs, we did validate, and those that we could not, we have contacted all the students over the festive season to resubmit those outstanding documents. So it's just malicious.
Okay. When you're talking about validation, you also have to look at the welfare status of the actual applicant, don't you?
Absolutely. So where people indicate that they're SASSA recipients, we do validate that with Department of Social Development. We also are validating income now in addition to our normal validations with SARS, so that we can have a more accurate profile of the income of parents and guardians. Yeah.
Now, you've said that you're prioritizing the poor and vulnerable students. How are you doing this?
Well, we've had a very strong outreach into the rural areas and small towns over the last quarter of 2019, and that certainly shows in our results, which we're extremely proud of. We have record numbers of applicants and over 540,000 students, first-time applicants, and half of them, just under 50% of them, are SASSA recipients. So it shows that we are beginning to hit the right targets through our efforts of outreaches.
Okay, now the students that have previously been funded, should they worry at all? Will their funding continue?
So the students that are already in the system, we will continue to fund them once we receive the progression results from the universities or the TVET colleges. And if those progression are in order, in other words, if they have moved on to the next level, they will automatically be funded, and so they don't need to reapply. So in the past we had promises data exchange with some institutions, but we've worked very hard to make it much smoother, and I expect next year to be a lot smoother.
What happens if a student does not progress? Is it completely falls out of the system? Does he or she fall out of the system?
If they don't meet the progression criteria, then they are not funded for that particular year. Many students then go back to the institutions to improve their results, and then they reapply to be reinstated in subsequent years. Yes.
Okay, Doc, I want to go to a City Press article. They're saying that they've seen a 360-page report issued by the Office of the Auditor General, Kimi Makwetu, dated March 30, 2019. I'm sure you know of the story. The report detailed issues picked up during the 2018-19 financial audit relating to unreliability of data and also poor management of finances, IT systems, and so forth. What's your comment on this report?
So that report has formed the basis for our annual reports, which we submitted to Parliament, to both SCOPA and to the Portfolio Committee on Higher Education. And the Auditor General was present when we presented that report. So the detail, normally how this works, they present us with a management report, we respond back, and then we write our annual report. And yes, when I took over as administrator, Nsfas was in a dismal state. I mean, we found 7.5 billion rand of irregular expenditure. We've launched a number of forensic investigators, and we have handed over those files to the Special Investigating Unit. We've already locked up 5 people. We are looking at irregular appointments of senior executives that were in posts that did not exist and for posts that they did not qualify for. So there was quite a lot of bad things happening in this first.
Doctor, that same report goes on to speak about yourself. It says that you're refusing to be monitored by the department. What's your comment?
But that cannot be true, because I report to the Minister, and I meet with the then Minister, Naledi Pandor, and now the Minister, Bladen Zamandi, and I meet with them on a regular basis. I provide them with... Every second week I provide them with a report, so there is no ways that I can decide not to be monitored. And I think there's a lot of mischief going on as we are starting to clamp down on some of the severe corruption that we find in Nsfas.
All right, thank you so much, Doctor, for coming through. So you received a record-breaking 543,000 first-time applications. That's fantastic. Good luck with that. Dr. Randall, Carolissen, Administrator of the National Student Financial Aid Scheme, Nsfas. Thank you for coming through.
Thanks a lot.
Related.